There's been an age-old question on whether video games should be considered art. Ori and the Blind Forest puts that question in its place. With its breathtaking visuals, beautiful soundtrack, and heartwarming story, this game does so many things perfectly. I bought the Ori games back in 2021 after seeing a trailer for Will of the Wisps and planned on playing it at the point, but kept delaying my playthrough of it for other reasons. But when I started streaming, I found an opportunity and reason to play it. Had a hankering for a nice platformer with chill vibes. This game has a wonderful art style, with every single moment having the same visual quality as a painting. Literally, take any frame of this game, you could have it as a screensaver or hang it on your wall. I actually started feeling guilty during the 3D platforming parts of this game, just because I didn't spend enough time absorbing the visuals. Despite how beautiful everything is, Ori doesn't make you dwell on it, as the next part is right around the corner and has its own style and visuals to appreciate. The backgrounds aren't the only pretty things in this game. Many characters have such adorable designs. Lively movements and subtle expressions are so charming, make each character feel special. Ori specifically has a wonderful design. His white glow not only is a symbolism for the hope and light he carries with him, but also helps the character pop in contrast to its darker backgrounds. Sometimes with these large-scale platformers, it's easy to lose your character, and it ends up being frustrating. Ori gets rid of that and is always easy to see and find. The developers take advantage of this, showing giant spectacles that normally would confuse you in any other game. I feel like games with art as good as Ori have this stigma that they are easy games or that their gameplay isn't deep, at least at the time of its release. Ori takes those expectations and throws them out the window, having an interesting yet basic auto-aiming, ranged attack, simple jumps at the beginning really help you understand this game's mechanics, and you start getting new abilities throughout the story. These are common enough to once you think you have Ori's gameplay mastered, a new mechanic is added. It gives you many more possibilities. Some of these abilities are platforming staples, but then you get something special like the parry jump. This little ability gives you not only a way to deal with annoying enemies, but also expands how you approach platforming challenges and puzzles. Abilities never feel like they lose their value either, with each one being used to test your skills in the final gauntlet in this game, which leads to such a beautiful end scene that I'm not gonna spoil. The story is so simple, yet it offers so much, giving you a tragic start to the story to a hopeful message, that even in the darkest of moments, there is always something worth living for, worth fighting for, and even when it feels like no one, it doesn't have to stay like that. No matter what happens in life, you will find a place to belong, and you do not deserve to be alone. Unless you're the guy who made this piece of crap.